I just wanted to make a small video on some of the good and bad things I found with the 2019 RDX Advance I have. Talk about the fuel door real quick. If the car is open, it will open up just like that. Push it and it opens right up. It is capless also, like the TLXs, which is a good thing. I like that a lot. Also, the doors, to open and lock the doors, they now have 3 little buttons on the top instead of a button on the side. I used to have a 2017 RDX and they only had them in the front doors too. Now they're in all 4 doors, which is really nice. Someone mentioned in my last video about the door handles lighting up when I get in the car or when I hit the unlock button, and they do not. There's no lights in the door handles themselves, and apparently they're advertising that there's puddle lights on the Advance under here, but there is not. That is only on the Canadian versions, I believe. Inside the car here, if you notice, these map holders, they call them, are hard. They used to have like a soft pocket, which I liked more. Now if you put anything with bulk in here, it's going to stick out like that. My kids used to put headphones in here, and you know, it was a nice enclosure, but now it's kind of bulky, and I don't know, I don't really like it that much. I guess it's a preference though. There are some USB ports back here for them though, so they're pretty happy about that. The seats, there used to be a hump in the old 2017 that I had. There's no more hump here. It is still on a slight incline, which I don't like, but it's not that big a deal. Sometimes my dog sits up here and he slides back, but it's not that bad. It's a lot better than it used to be. The cargo area is a lot bigger. There's 2 pockets in the back on the side. Really nice. Let me show you some other things up front. There's the armrest. It's a little hot in here. The armrest, it slides forward and back. You don't see that in many reviews. Unfortunately, in the forward position it will lock, but in the middle positions it doesn't lock at all. So if you're driving and you like it in the middle position, it will come back and forth. So it'll only lock back or lock forward. All right. If you push the button, you can move it, and that's it. And once in the rear position, you can open it up. There's not much space in here, a lot less than the old RDXs, but I guess a decent amount for what you need. The only thing this car does not have is a coin tray. I did notice that in the door handle panel here, there's a rubber piece on the bottom. I guess you could put some coins in there if you wanted to, but it's really not an ideal place. Or you could stick them underneath here. That is a rubberized surface also. I made a little list here. Let's see. The materials in this car are fantastic. Everything feels so good. The leather is soft, the wood, all the metal. The only thing I dislike a little bit is all this piano black is a little bit much. I think they would have done better with maybe a little wood there, or I'm not even sure, but it just seems a little much. I thought I'd hate this giant knob that everybody talks about, but it's growing on me the more I drive the car. It actually fits the car well for some reason. I'm not sure why, but it's actually growing on me, like I said. So it's not doing too bad with that. What else we got? Oh, the HUD, the heads-up display. I'm not sure if this is picking up on video that good, but as you can see, there's a miles per hour 0 right there. You can customize that heads-up display any way you want. You can put people's numbers in there, destinations, driving directions. If I hit the app button, I don't know if you can see it change. Let me see if I can shut off the lights. You might see it a little better. And you can customize that any way you want to put whatever you want in there, so while you're driving you just access anything that easy. It's very nice to have. Let me see if I scroll down. Select driving view. It even asks you, do you want speed and turn by turn, and your cruise control and your lane keep assist, or just your speed and your lane keep assist. You can put whatever you want in there. Works great. That is one of my favorite features of the car, is the heads-up display. You won't be disappointed with it. It works fantastic. You can see it in all lighting levels. I gotta say, that's one of the best things I've gotten with this car so far. What else we have? Adjustable steering wheel. The steering wheels in this car, as advanced as the car is still manual. You pull down the lever, push it up, and you can adjust it whatever way you want, up, down. The feel of the buttons in this car, I can't show you on video the way they feel, but they have a much more luxurious feel now. I'm not sure why. It's almost like a spongy firmness. It's very strange. As you can see, like even just like these handles, if you let them go, you watch, they don't snap right back. They come back softly, and the buttons feel the same way. They have a nice soft touch to them. Very nice. The rear trunk button is now, I don't know if you can see it, it's right there on the door. It's not way down, which is a nice feature also. Let's see what else we got here. A couple things. The instrument panel in the middle. This will always default to the trip computer. I'm not sure why, if that's a setting they need to change. As you can see, I'm changing it. And if, let's say, if I like the navigation and the compass, if I left it there, got out of the car, came back later, it'll still be, it won't be there anymore. It will default back to the trip computer, which I dislike. But now with the HUD, I very rarely look down anymore. I'm always looking through the windshield, so I'm not too disappointed in that. And also with this infotainment, you need a good 30-second warm-up. I think it does work pretty well with the True Touch. I like it. But you definitely have to let the car get a good 30-second to 1-minute warm-up before it starts really feeling right. Or else it starts just trying to catch up with itself, and it's not doing its job the way it's supposed to. It also has little problems getting back and forth from Apple CarPlay into the car. There's a few conflicts back and forth, and I don't know, if you play with it, you'll understand what I mean. If you're in Apple CarPlay, sometimes it doesn't want to do something with the car, and vice versa. But other than that, it is working pretty well as long as you give it that initial warm-up like I was talking about. Other than that, the push-button transmission. People say they don't like it. Some people say they do like it. I personally like a lever better, but I do like the things required, or things that come with a push-button, like safety. If I shut off the car, it goes into park. If I get out of the car, it goes into park. If I unbuckle my seat belt, it goes into park. These are all good things, especially when you have kids. You don't ever want to leave this thing in neutral or whatever, and you get out of the car, next thing you know, it's rolling down the driveway or something like that. Definitely something positive, but I do prefer a shift. What else do we got here? I think that's it. The auto idle button, you have to shut that off every time you get in the car. I hate it. I can't stand it. I hope Acura one day will put in a setting. Everything is over-the-air updates now as far as settings for this car. So whatever they do, they can just send to your car and it'll update. You don't have to bring it to the dealership anymore as far as anything electrical or infotainment matter. You know, obviously mechanical you'll still have to bring to the dealership. But that's great, and hopefully they will update that soon. I heard they only put it in as a default so they can get the approval for the gas mileage that they have on the car, and they could get rid of it soon. I'm not sure. Other than that, all the things in this car, like I said, the fit and finish just feels great. This leather is just so soft. Everything feels good. The more I'm in this car, the more I like the look of it. I didn't think I'd be so crazy about this center stack and console, but I'm liking it more and more and more, which is great. It's, you know, always good to like your car. Something some people haven't noticed, I don't know if they all read your manuals, but this is auto dimming mirrors for your left and your right and the center here. There is an on-off button for that. If you don't put it on, it won't auto-dim. So you can shut that on and off, and also you have your home links here. Other than that, if you have any questions, you know, leave it in the comments and maybe I can answer some questions for you. Anybody thinking of buying one of these cars, or if they already bought one. One thing maybe somebody can answer for me. If you notice in the right screen, here's all your display for the battery and the phone and the Bluetooth. And I notice there's a little +1 there. I don't know what that +1 is for. I thought it was maybe messages. The only thing I can come up with is it's sensing a pairable phone in the car. And I tried to put other pairable phones in the car and I didn't see it go to +2 or 3. So I'm not exactly sure what that is for. If anybody knows, please leave it in the comments so I could find out. All right? And I'm going to show you my last feature that I absolutely love. One of the other best features of the car. You shut off the car. Get out of the car. Close the door. And as you're walking away, it locks the car for you when you get about, I'd say I'm about 12 feet away from the car. So that's fantastic. I opted for the black with the parchment interior. I think it looks great. I see some other colors that look fantastic also. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, anything else, subscribe or leave it in the comments and maybe I'll do another video if I get enough feedback. All right, thank you.